Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. If you like what you see over here, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to hit the bell. Okay, all right. So you can be here every time. Me and the T team are here in the building, getting it in, making things happen, etc., etc., on the etc., etc., okay? And see what's going down out here in these tarot streets. I can promise y'all for certain, for sure, these tarot streets be real wild. Okay, we've been getting so many revelations out here. It's just been unreal. Okay, the month of December been bringing through eye-opening moment after eye-opening moment. Okay. The prompt that I'm getting now is we may have a couple that is already a couple, or maybe you are asking yourself, what is to come if I accept an offering in this particular relationship or for this particular relationship? We're just going to look into it and kind of see what is to come or what is. So this reading is going to be future facing or current for whoever is in the collective. And we're just going to see, you know, what is what when it comes to you and a particular masculine in the collectives. Notice we just caught the Lover's card peeking out there on the bottom of the deck, along with the Four of Cups. So there may be somebody that is a little bit dissatisfied at the current moment. Okay. Thing about this relationship and the energy of this relationship, somebody is quietly feeling out in the cold emotionally. They may feel that their partner just is not one that really brings them in emotionally. They're not really getting those hugs and kisses that they got from their mother. Okay, so whoever the masculine is in this relationship, he does not really feel, or you masculine, if you are the one that is watching, if you are the one that is watching right now, does not feel the warmth or cups energy of the feminine that they are in relationship with. It is just not there. They are not feeling that warmth. They are not feeling that feminine nurture. Okay, you know I got to make sure y'all can see. They just don't feel that feminine nurture, okay, from this particular energy. This feminine, and this is something that they are struggling with. This person is becoming kind of, this masculine is becoming kind of brittle, okay, as a result of kind of being left to fend for self in terms of the love and affection aspects. Even if there are sexual elements to this relationship that are happening frequently, this man does not really feel that he is receiving love and affection in a way that he would expect a partner to give. Okay, so this man often feels like he is left out in the cold, and unfortunately this may lead to betrayals that the feminine does not know are occurring. Okay, these people do have a family. There is a family situation that is present here. Okay, though there is some coldness that clearly exists between these people, this is a family style relationship. There is a family relationship that is occurring. Okay, and in this family relationship, it is the feminine that is kind of spoiled and placed on a pedestal. She believes this is fair. She believes this is just. Queen of Pentacles and Justice. She believes this is the way that things should be. This is the way that things should go. And she believes that the masculines in the family, her sons and husband alike, should be responsible for bringing her, you know, for giving her, you know, whatever it is that she may want. And so this keeps her kind of as the queen of the household. However, I'm getting peacock energy, like she is someone that kind of walks around very proud of the fact that she is the one that is the most adorned and celebrated in the household. But the interesting thing is that this masculine doesn't seem to feel that way, as we started off in the Five of Pentacles. Okay, this feminine, whoever this is, whether this is in the collective or someone you know, she's a little, it's like she may be a little scornful. You know, when she doesn't get her way, we just don't see happiness. We see this Nine of Wands energy. She may become somebody that's not so nice to deal with when things don't go the way she personally feels that they should go. Okay, she also may be a little juvenile, Page of Cups, in terms of her love giving and love making. that may explain this Page of Pentacles energy. Five of Pentacles energy. This why this man feels like there is some level of coldness and some level of detachment as it relates to him and her in this relationship. It does not look like this feminine is very mature when it comes to love. She may be a little frigid, and this man is left kind of feeling that frigidness, and it seems like he's just kind of out in the cold with it and becoming kind of a rougher individual. He doesn't really know, maybe he doesn't even really know how to ask for the love that he needs. Okay, so we see this Knight of Swords energy. By the way, this feminine also, we see Eight of Pentacles. She's very much focused on work. She's focused on herself. She's focused on outside things. It may be work. It may be some academic pursuit. That is where her energy goes. Her energy flow is kind of outside of her house and outside of her family. And this kind of keeps her family always feeling like they are on the other side of a wall. Even her husband, as we see here, kind of feels like he's on the outside. Everybody feels like they're on the outside of the commitment with her. The kids may feel like they're on the outside of the commitment with her in terms of the marriage. You know, everybody's on the outside, kind of looking in. And it's really kind of giving me Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Hollywood, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You know how these ladies' energy is all about, oh, I'm at the salon, I'm at the nail shop, I'm I'm out here, you know, doing the whole thing. I'm out here at this spa and this, and there's a whole family at home, and they don't have know what's going on with the kids. And the thing is, her husband, this feminist husband, he's a pretty passive and mild-mannered guy. So she's just kind of able to make herself the center of attention in this home, while her husband, who knows that she's not 100% present for all of them, is really just kind of sitting there hoping and wishing for the best. You know, he's one of those type of guys. He hopes it works out. He hopes it gets better. He hopes things transition. He hopes things move into a better space. Six of Swords, okay? He hopes things move into a space where they're better. You know, she's making more offerings to the family. She's not being such a burden. She's willing to give back some of what she takes, okay? But y'all see the Six of Wands just came through on top of this Hierophant. I really don't see that coming from sis. The world seems to revolve around her, and we're just not really seeing any changes coming from that. This woman may even have a hidden mental issue that's contributing to her being in this space, okay? It could be, child, I don't know what's wrong with her, okay? She just sounds like there's a level of detachment when it comes to the family and the household. She just does not seem like she's 100% present. She just does not seem to be. We see this Chariot energy coming through. Okay. There is a shift and a change coming into this relationship, whether it's a marriage or just a study relationship. There is a shift and a change that is swiftly approaching with momentum. And I really think because we see the spirit started us off kind of focusing on the fact that this feminine just isn't really that present when it comes to the marriage, the relationship, the children. That kind of dead energy coming from her where everything is focused on me, that seems to be the catalyst for this momentum that comes into the relationship. So this reading could very well be a warning to somebody. You really need to start paying more attention to your family, okay? Because these people are kind of quietly sitting back feeling neglected. And it is in a position where it's creating an energy that is threatening to really set off some negative changes and circumstances in the marriage, okay? In the relationship with the family, in the family dynamic. Well, folks know they wait to the most in the moment time to call, don't they? So, this feminine has kind of stirred up a certain momentum within the relationship by just kind of not really being that loving and nurturing that anybody in the family needs. So it seems that she is pretty cold and disconnected. So we do see some shifts in the momentum in the future of the relationship, and this is a karma-based situation. We see the Wheel of Fortune, y'all. Okay, Vanna White, Passe Jack, all them coming through. Okay, and it's a situation where this woman has kind of fell into a kind of karmic, she's kind of created a karmic pattern, if you will, in the relationship, okay? In the marriage, if it's a marriage. based on her behavior, or almost you want to say lack thereof, and kind of placing the focus on herself. And we do see karma coming to greet her in the future. It will be at a time that she least expects that this masculine is going to detach from her emotionally and potentially make an offering elsewhere. She's really not going to see this coming because, as you can see, her back is to him. She is focused on the potential of her getting a better life for herself. It seems like that is her primary concern, is getting things better for herself, doing better for herself. This woman wants to feel like she is fabulous. She wants to feel like she's on another level. You know how some folks want to feel like they're on another level. You know, some people are really into that. Okay. When this occurs, when this masculine does kind of perhaps find someone that he deems to be just a kinder spirit, because we do see a 6 of Cups. Cups energy seems to be exactly what is missing from this feminine that this man is in this 5 of Pentacles relationship with. The moment that this man moves into this 6 of Cups relationship, we see this woman going into a nervous breakdown energy. 8 of Swords. She is going to become stuck in her own mental prison. Right behind that, we see the 8 of Swords. There could be some hectic energy coming to this relationship again. And then we see the 4 of Swords. So we see stress. We see kind of being bedridden. Again, I say this to say, whatever the case may be, consider this reading a warning. Sometimes we need to warm up our marriages, heat up our marriages. Sometimes we're not paying attention to the emotional needs of our partners. And remember, you know, it's not necessarily a gender specific thing when you're reading any specific tarot or doing any divination. Okay, we could be speaking to a masculine that is, this could potentially be the same message that is not giving his feminine the emotional support, or vice versa. So whatever the case may be, think about this. For those of you that are in relationships, really think about this. Are you really giving your partner the proper emotional support? Because when you don't, these are the types of energies that could creep into the relationship, okay? It leaves room for someone to disconnect. King of Swords energy, okay? So we do see Judgment coming into the relationship. Y'all know I got to ring the church bells when Judgment comes in the building, okay? So church bells do ring a ding ding. As this woman attempts to hold on to the money, Lord have mercy. The money and the assets associated with the relationship, it's as though she's being stingy, and she's saying, well, I'm gonna keep what I did come with. You know, this is like her immediate go-to is, how can I keep hold of the assets? Oh my God, the assets. Kind of troubling if you ask me. But that's the first place she went. Okay, Queen of Wands energy. She wants to, you know, it's as though this marriage dissolving or this relationship dissolving will have a very, very negative effect on this woman's public image, okay? She wants to be seen as a Queen of Wands. Not having this relationship will wreak havoc on her reputation. This woman is very vain, and she's a little delusional or something. Like, she cares a lot about how she appears, okay, to other people. So she will try to keep this man in the match by holding on to various assets, saying that, you know, if you leave me, I'll do this, I do that. However, this masculine is not going to be susceptible to that kind of blackmail. We pull King of Wands right next to the 4 of Cups. He is going to refuse that offer. He's just not interested at that point. We do see her trying to finesse him and still get him to accept her offer. But this man is going to stand in his truth. He feels that he's been neglected. He feels that he's been abused. He feels that he hasn't been treated well. And he is going to stick to that particular energy. She is going to request a new beginning from this masculine, hoping that we can start over. She may even try to get pregnant, try to have a son, something to prolong the life of she will try to get pregnant to prolong the life of the relationship, to bind him to her. In a very selfish move, we see the Devil card energy there. And a very selfish move that is based on betraying this man's energy. That's just what it is. She is focused on betraying him, okay? and kind of getting him to give her the things that she wants, without truly having to do what she needs to do. Okay, she is looking to betray this man and nail him to her. She's going to use sexual energy. All of this lady is this vain. I'm getting Jada Pinkett energy. Okay, you know, she's going to try to get this man to hang around by using sexual energy. She may try to get pregnant, all these different things, when this man was easily on his way out the door. I'm thinking Jada Pinkett. I'm just getting Jada Pinkett energy. The type of woman that is very crafty. You know, once she sees that the cards may be rigged against her, there's just no limit she won't go to try to get the cards back in her favor, okay? No limit that she won't go to. For the sake of keeping the name, for the sake of keeping the celebrity, for the sake of remaining in that, you know, Hollywood couple energy. And we're getting that same kind of energy from this particular feminine. She's going to be willing to do whatever to try to keep this man around. This man is going to make her an offering, but it's almost going to be a parting gift to say, here, this is what you will get from me. This is the most you can get from me. We've had some great times. We've had some great memories. Seven of Pentacles energy. However, it is time for me to take action and man up and think about myself. So this man does split some things with her, but he's getting the fuck on, y'all. Eight of Wands, okay? He's getting on about the door. Amen. Okay? He is getting out of the door. He is moving on. He is going on to greener pastures. Okay, greener pastures. All right. Okay. He is moving on, and heartbreak. This leaves her, this feminine and heartbreak energy. Again, we see her trying to stand her ground, still hoping for a new beginning. This man is happy with what he has decided to do next. Again, consider this a warning. You know, if you're not showing up 100% emotionally in your relationship, show up 100% in your relationship, okay? Because this is where this could lead. Page of Swords energy, Six of Cups. This man is on guard, okay? He's not interested in letting her back in his life. He is on guard against her ideas, her fantasies, her suggestions of them getting back together. She's coming at him with harsh words. He gives her back peace, patience, whatever the case may be. But this situation is over. This man has made a decision to move on. This seems like a very passive masculine energy that just quietly endured until he kind of found something that he liked better or something that made him feel alive. We started off in Five of Pentacles energy for him. This man was really, really miserable in this situation. It was no more love or light left in this for him, and he was just kind of going along to get along. Okay, Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles energy. You know, this woman is kind of left. She's with the children. Their home did blow up. This thing is not coming back together, unfortunately. Okay. Kind of seeing this woman being alone and this man taking control of his life. Okay, the Emperor. He took control of his life and he kind of made a dash for the door, Knight of Wands. This man made a dash for the door out of anger. Not just anger, but there was some anger there. This man is saying, I'm getting an independence. Remember, in Sagittarius season, these desires for independence keep coming up on the board. This man said to himself, I'm done. Like, I gotta start living for me. And he's going out into the world without it. Like, I can't keep just sitting here being miserable. Okay. You know, and these kids are now in the home with her. This man has a lot of mourning and a lot of sadness over the way things happen, but he did choose to move on from her. Okay. I'm getting the feeling that these kids were older. I don't think there are no little kids in this situation. I get the feeling that even just from looking at that Three of Pentacles, you know, this may be a situation where the youngest kid in this is like 17 or 19. It's like at an age where they're able to understand. I'm not getting an energy that there are young kids left behind. I just don't get that. It seems like her desperation to have a kid was to try to add time to the relationship. The kids that they had weren't in a position that they, you know, maybe he didn't even feel they need. We're this is enough of this. You know, our kids are grown. Everybody's in a position to go their own way. I can be a father at this point without being here, okay? 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords. This man did make a strategic plan to kind of get out of the way. And at some point, he completely emotionally disconnected from her. And it was very sudden. Okay, this man will remarry. 4 of Wands energy. There's another woman there. This woman is more mature. She's more spiritual. She may be older than the woman that was left behind. Okay, so if this masculine is the one watching this and you are finding yourself in an unhappy marriage, there is light at the end of the tunnel, in a sense. But like I said, I'm really getting warning energy from this reading, which is that you got to pay attention to your relationships. You know, anything, just like if you don't pay attention to your plants, they don't make it. I mean, the relationship is no different. 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups, okay? 4 of Wands, a High Priestess, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. This man does go on with this woman who is a little more mature, and he's happy. You know, he feels like he found someone that is more responsible, warmer, a little more modest and laid back. You know, everything is not about we got to spend money getting this and appearances and we got to have this and we got to have that. This woman isn't like that, okay? She's a more modest, stable, professional woman. And this man is just happier with that, okay? He made a complete transition in his life by literally completely unaliving one element of his life and alive in the next level of his life, okay? That is what he decided to do. This man brought his world full circle. You know, he completely reinvented himself in terms of the lover's energy, and he did find his divine feminine partner. This man was previously in a karmic partnership. You know, you just have to say it. That previous relationship was a karmic, whether it was a marriage, whether it was a long-term relationship that never became marriage. That was a karmic partnership. That was not a divine partnership. It just was not. That woman didn't even have divine priorities. You know, this is somebody that was all about keeping up with the Joneses and wasn't really giving affection or love to anyone in the household. As long as they were there to make her, you know, give her the right pictures for social media, her family seems to have been like props. And that's problematic. 2 of Cups. Okay, we see the Strength card and the 5 of Wands. This man walks off feeling that he reclaimed his pride, that he fought his way out of a negative karmic situation. He had lost a lot of his manhood previously. He felt that he had become a bit of a cash machine. Okay, so the message that goes out in this is that this man in 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy, he does find a legacy, and the value that he did bring to the table financially and beyond, he is able to recoup from this marriage, and he is able, or long-term partnership, and he is able to find someone that does appreciate what he has to give after he was willing to kind of go out there and venture out, Page of Wands energy, to find love in a new life outside of the one that he had, unfortunately. So this man does have to kind of go out there, free himself of his karmic partnership, disconnect from that karmic partnership, and find someone that brings him what this karmic mate just did not have to give. She just didn't even have it. It wasn't even personal. So this is how he finds his divine feminine. Very interesting reading. I didn't at all expect it to go there. Okay. If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Okay. Hit the bell. If you want to be here every time me and the T team are here, getting it in, getting into all these tarot teas and things, and you know, we about to pops. Okay. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.